August 21st, evening, thunderstorm. There's a rainbow in the sky.
It's fading away.
Starting to fade away, and lightning is occurring with occasional lightning bolts, yet with this amazing rainbow present. There's blue sky, and then there's storm sky. Now all blended
Oh my
into a
gosh.
panorama. And did you see that lightning over here, where there's like a thunderbolt cloud going straight up into the air, but all around it is clear sky. The sun setting, which is putting this pink purplish hue into the sky, and the air atmosphere down here around the ground, it's got this sort of yellowish tint to it. On the camera it's looking like clear air, but it's the color in the air is really not clear as I see on this camera.
Daddy, it sounds like tornado.
It's a yellowish hue.
It sounds like... Daddy, are you sure it's not a tornado?
I don't hear it. Tornadoes usually sound like freight trains. You're not hear a tornado. Wow. Massive lightning bolts in the sky, off in the distance, to the south. I think I may have missed them on this video. I turned to that point in the sky a little after the lightning bolts. Yep, caught some lightning bolts there. There's a panorama setting. I'm sure there is, but I don't want to interrupt. What a fascinating Mississippi evening thunderstorm. I want to catch one of these massive multi-tentacled lightning bolts.
Look at the flag.
The flag is hanging flat down.
Are you sure it's not tornado sound that?
If it were tornado, our weather radio would be sounding off.
It's broken.
I don't think it's broken.
Well, what is that
It was
sound
just
then?
working. It's thunder. It's lightning off there in the distance, and the lightning makes thunder. Rapid expansion of air. The flag is starting to waver a little bit, but it's very calm. It's hanging down. Ah, I missed it. Did you get it?
No.
I missed it. I'm always not focused on that area at the time of the bolts.
Mosquitoes biting.
Mosquitoes biting, not good. Through the camera, it looks so much lighter outside than it really is. I guess that's a camera effect. It is not this light outside. Wow, was that just a An amazing array of lightning bolts just connected together like a network, an internet of lightning bolts. A backbone, so an internet backbone of lightning bolts. Yes, indeed. What do we have here off to the north? Now we're pointing north to the northeast. Now I'm swinging back around towards the southerly direction. We go straight up above. Straight up above. We're at the 6-minute mark on the video. I hear birds chirping in the distance. A lightning bolt must have been right ahead, or that's the one from a few seconds ago. I hear the rumbling thunder. What's that ratio between the speed of light and the speed of sound? What, speed of light, 300 million meters per second, 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second, I believe. 186,000 miles per second. Let's see what we have here. Quite a fascinating presentation in the sky. Now there in the sky, you can see the funnel shape up in that cloud. There's the shape of a funnel high in the air. The camera doesn't quite show the detail that you can make out of that funnel that is there, present in the current image that I have zoned in. But it just lost its shape over there. Conical tail just got whacked off. Bird flying past. See the bird that was flying by? Rather erratically, perhaps catching insects. Hunger goes on through storms. And you can hear the frogs starting their evening songs. That sounds like a tree frog. I remember as a boy growing up in Taylorsville, the green tree frogs, multiple green tree frogs attached to the window in the evenings. Wow. An amazing presentation of lightning. There must be great electrical potential between one side of the sky and the other, because the lightning bolts are managing to traverse such wide gap of the sky that it's driven by the potential difference in energy between one side of the sky and the other. An amazing buildup of potential energy difference is occurring within this Mississippi afternoon thunderstorm. I don't know that my video is capturing the amazing array, like octopus tentacles of lightning that's occurring with some of these. maybe being washed out into looking like some kind of single flashes, but it's quite intricate. Multiple bolts of lightning are occurring. And again, some of them absolutely traversing a great distance across the sky. So a lot of potential energy gaps are driving that. But there's no rain. As you can see in the video, there is no rain in my area here. And the wind is quite still. It's actually starting to pick up a little bit, the wind. There is some slight breeze. Ah, there we go. There's the flag. There's the American flag over the school. There it is. There's the high school, and the flag is starting to lift. That's the United States of America flag. Just underneath it is the Mississippi State flag, which I cannot make out such detail on this video, unfortunately, but through my human eyes, it's very clear imagery of the flag. We love the view of the flag here from our back. And if the wind were blowing, it settled back down again. If the wind were blowing hard, you could see the top of the Mississippi flag below the American flag, the red, white, and blue. Wow. I have never seen such an array of lightning. I've been on the top of the mountain in Arkansas in the thunder cloud up on mountaintop where the lightning was hitting the lightning rod on the house multiple times. So I've been much closer to lightning as it zapped down the lightning rod on the old mountaintop house. But I've never seen such a vast network. It's a vast network of lightning. It's as if there's a firmament between, kind of like in Genesis and in the Bible, where it talks about God creating the firmament, I believe it was, between the water on the earth and the water in the heaven. It's almost like there's a firmament here, and there's a storm just going on up there, and it's not coming down here to the earth, but it's happening up there, like above a firmament. I mean, that's just the feeling, that's the perception that one has in the midst of this atmospheric storm. Yes, atmospheric storm. That's really, I guess, the best description of this phenomenon. It'd be a atmospheric storm. What was that? What was that? Did the microphone on this Windows phone pick up that click, click, click sound? The cross between a click, click, click and a high-pitched knock, knock, knock. I wonder if there's a setting I can do that would show the lightning in its true detail. I hesitate to try to put my finger on this because it will stop it. There was a big lightning bolt overhead. That's why my voice sounded tense. I was moving very quickly to try to grab lens sight, to put the lens in sight of that amazing high level atmospheric lightning. And I feel the mosquitoes landing on my feet. Time to crush them off. Now the bullfrogs are talking. It was the tree frogs. The tree frogs more went silent. And now I hear the bullfrogs, and now I feel a few drops of rain beginning to come down to the earth. A few drops of precipitation here. Quite sparse, not dense rain. It's not densely packed in. 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom. H2O. Now that was an interesting looking light that flashed through the sky. It did not look like lightning. Wow. But it was the precursor to that grand lightning display. Quite fascinating, almost like a tuning bolt. A vertical tuning bolt occurred, and then within about 3 to 5 seconds after that, the massive backbone of lightning bolts occurred. It's like it set it off. And now you can hear the resultant thunder. Ripping through the air. Rapid expansion of air molecules. Ultimately sending sound waves, energy, excitation of molecules down to my ears, vibrating the mechanisms within to reproduce for my brain the sound of thunder. And now you can see down in the swimming pool, you see some activity there. That's raindrops falling upon the surface, creating concentric waves. Indeed, an atmospheric storm, which is now producing a very low density precipitation. And I noticed the bullfrogs quieted down about the time of that massive array of lightning bolts occurred a few minutes ago. Now that I think back on it, that's when I noticed that the bullfrogs had quieted down. And I hear more of the smaller frogs and the crickets right now. Yeah, more crickets going on. The big bullfrogs are playing it low key right now. What do we have over there? More clear sky. Back that way. Towards the west. And now we're looking back towards the south. And I'll probably go in now as it's starting to rain more. The density of the drops is increased, in fact, as evident if I shine down on the lens down near the pool here. See more activity going on, more rippling. because that's more a higher density of raindrops splashing upon the surface of the water. Wow, that's some nice plate of spaghetti lightning. Well, this about concludes my video. And there's a nice thunder resulting from that flash we saw a few moments ago. There's a car going through the school parking lot. You can see those lights. There's a truck going through the school parking lot. You can see those lights moving off through the cracks in between the planks of wood on the fence. And there's an airplane in the sky. You see the airplane in the sky? That's probably coming in for a landing. I hear propellers. This definitely does not sound like a jet-propelled craft. Sounds like propellers slicing the air. And it's moving off into the distance, getting harder to see as it goes through all that moisture. And it goes into the darkness. It is heading into the airport for a landing. Godspeed. So, this Thursday evening storm video comes to a conclusion. This is John David Robertson. Quite still. Yep, there's a little bit of wind chime. A little bit of wind picking up now. From quite still to slight breeze. But the flag is still resting down upon the pole. Lift on the flag. Now that flag is starting to have some lift to it. It is nowhere near 90-degree angle to the pole at this point. Not even 30. But it did get to about 40 for slight 5 seconds. Now it's back down, resting on the pole. Quite calmness. So just like a real quiz, and then just straight back to calm. Just very interesting. Such a quick breeze, and then right back to calmness again. We are now 24 minutes into the video. I need to pick the grapes on my grapevines over there and make some grape juice. I tasted a few of the grapes and this afternoon, and they were quite delicious. So I believe I will shut this video down